Alright, guys, welcome back to the second part of with Anand Raj.
Yep.
With the prep talk. So, as we mentioned previously, before we resolved this episode, the comeback from our wages from Brandon and stuff. Yes, it's definitely, I would say it is a good I would say presence appearance from an OG to come in into a new platform. I believe you feel very proud and honored that someone from the past coming back again onto your platform. Am I right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So with that said, I mean, like I said, I'm not instigating you and stuff. As we mentioned before, we bring you on to this podcast. I believe you saw my story in Instagram.
Yeah.
That's where you came in and stuff. I mean, people out there keep asking me, how do I feel? I say, I don't know anything. But if so, is that's the case, that's an integrity problem. I'm just giving my honest opinion, but I'm not sure what really happened, what has happened and stuff. So you did some clarity on social media.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And telling the community what really happened and stuff. But since you're here to reach out to all of them who are still having doubts, questions, and saying that, oh, Anan is biased, Anan is not fair. Why don't you clarify yourself live here?
Once and for all.
One and for
Make
all,
it
so
fair.
put this case to close.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the first question? What's the questions of it?
Okay. Okay, the question I would say people want to know, uh, who has been asking me why Brandon didn't go to the weigh-in.
Weighing in, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was a thing that everyone should text me and tell why. What do you think? How do you feel? I said I don't know. I'm not sure if he's not there because I'm not competing as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, the question is why Brandon never attend the weighing in?
Yes,
Okay.
that is what I get. Yeah.
So yes, Brandon didn't attend the weighing in,
All right.
but Brandon personally came down to 24X Fitness. So my event is on Saturday. So the
Alright.
weighing in I put it on Friday.
I see.
So one day before the event, so they can go and set up for a following day. So I put it. I actually booked a room at Great Eastern. Actually, that particular place I got through from my client with the Magesh, and big shout out for you to actually let me use that place, and I mean rent the place. And then so that's the evening time which I planned. But eventually, unfortunately, Brendan couldn't make it because Brendan told me that he has some family issues that he must be there. So it's something very important. I don't know exactly what happens to the family, but it's something that he has to be there. Personally, he need to be there, and I'm grateful that he's still able to compete for the event. So Brendan has to be on the evening. He have to be with the family. Uh, if I'm not wrong, it's his father's. It's nothing major, nothing something. His father's birthday, I guess. If I'm not wrong. So he told me, is there any ways that I come down for the winging earlier, much earlier? So I say, okay, I'll do a special arrangement for you. But end of the day, I even if it's not branded, even it's another ordinary athlete, another athlete say I can't make it. For the ringing, can I add any other alternative? Of course, this arrangement will happen for the athlete as well.
Understand.
Yeah, it's not only branded. It can be anybody else.
Any
Anybody else.
athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as you're going to reach out to me saying that I cannot make it in the evening, can I come in the afternoon or morning? So I will make a special arrangement. You still meet the requirement of getting the weighing in. So Brandon came to 25 Fitness. I have the video footage that he came to
video
the
footage,
of, of coming on to the gym, and then we would do the weighing for him.
Don't ask me for the video. Huh?
Okay, don't ask me for the video, sir, because it's really over already. But nevertheless, he came up to gym and we check his weight. He made his weight requirement, and actually before that, actually he's competing for overseas event. He just for this particular event, he make his weight even more lower. I mean, he told me that he really died even more intensely to just that deviation. I'm very grateful that what he did. Actually, he don't have to actually, he can go to overseas to compete. So he did that. So that being said, he's being honest. I don't have to be biased just because I need another athlete to come in on board instead because I already have enough athlete on the day for domestic Olympic. There's a lot of training on the day. So it's no special treatment. If any other athlete also going to ask me the same thing, I'm going to give them the same thing earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. One more thing is basically I'm gonna be a bit of devil advocate.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Because based on explain to these people where I'm not sure this and stuff like that. So this is a question whereby they put them on me as well. I mean, so they say that okay, if one athlete can weigh in early, then it's not fair for the other athlete to weigh in on the next day. So he can come up load much more faster than the other. So this is not coming from
No,
me.
even what he said is true, but he never come earlier, as in like he never come one day earlier. Yeah, he came at the same time.
At the
As in
same
like
day,
in the same day, but it's
just
just
in
a
the
bit,
morning.
he came in the afternoon,
Understand?
just 2 hours earlier or 3 hours earlier. Yeah. Because he have to, go for some important family function. Yeah, event.
Understand.
So I help him with that. But in terms, let's say any other individual having the same issue, depends on the circumstances. I can help. I will help the same issue. Yeah.
Understand.
So I hear say why I can't do that. If the athlete having the same issue, yes, I can help.
Okay, so you guys said out there. I mean,
Yeah.
do you guys have any issues and stuff? And you coming here for weighing and stuff? Personally, just contact.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Because this is like not an international or after this competition win you're gonna get a big award. No. Guys, this is a local friendly show and we want to get recognition from your don't battle with our own community over here. And end of the day we want to get great recognitions, happy sport, rather than making the sport sour here. Don't say why you, why that, and tell yourself rather than blaming someone, putting a finger on someone, put on yourself and upgrade yourself to the next level. Think like a champion. Don't think like only I personally feel that only the second place or third place will have this kind of mindset. A champion will be only thinking how to win another show, how to progress in another show. He won't be pinpoint of someone else down. Oh, why he? Why? Don't point why. Ask yourself 10 why you don't compete.
Because I get a lot of backlash after that last show, to be honest.
So tell me, I want to hear that.
I mean, like people are unhappy of their placing and they texted the judges and so this is what I heard.
See.
Yeah, I mean,
Now we want to go for international event.
yeah.
Okay. Because it's a local event, you're asking the judges because you have the teams to ask the judges. What if you go compete in an overseas event? Would you be able to ask the judges, say, okay, man, why do I get second? Or why do I get third?
Probably you got the answer next year.
Not at all.
Yeah, probably not at all. That's the worst case. Yeah.
Not at all. It's like, why for me to answer you? Yeah. You just come. If you are the best, you will get selected. If you're not, you won't get selected. Oh yeah, it's very simple. And competition is not placing you first or second, third. You're going to be the depend on us. Of course, one thing you can get medal, prize and stuff. That's one thing.
Because I heard as well, some of the arguments, some of the argument is basically, oh, because he's more famous, he's OG, he's more followers. This is what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah, just sharing, put it on,
So, okay,
on the table.
Now that individual, okay, let's say now Brandon Young, him the special person over there now.
Yeah.
Because he wants the classic team champion, right? I personally feel, I'm the head judge. I feel he's the best on the day.
For sure. I mean, that's
he's
what
the
I said.
best.
So, yeah.
So I don't feel anyone getting closer to him. Yeah.
Let's put it in terms of physics.
Yeah.
Physics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just physics, yeah.
Okay, so physics alone, available. Physics, yes. Stage presentation,
Yes, of course.
the muscles, showing off his muscles.
Muscularity.
But
Yeah.
and then the full package when you
Right.
see.
From that point of view,
Huh?
I was backstage for that show. Right?
Mhm.
One of my guys are competing. When he backstage, I look at him. I asked him, he's competing on CrossFit. I think he's a champ.
Yes.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying others are not, but look at how he's well built. Talk about presentation and symmetry, everything, right? For a classic person, yes, it's a bodybuilder, yes, of course. But if he stand on stage, when I look from the backstage, he raise his hands up. He raise his hands up. So the not arguing about his being the OG, yes, he's the OG, but those years of training shows on stage. For those who are probably thinking of catching up with him, do the same mindset.
Yeah.
Mindset. You have to train hard. You really need to focus on yourself. While on stage, right? Like battling with him, you start thinking, what am I going to do all season to beat this guy?
Because if you didn't want to talk about OGs and stuff, yeah, about Brandon, there's another OG on stage as well, Hascon.
Yeah.
Yeah, come 7 years, not competing, come back again, and he got hurt. He doesn't make any complaints about it. Yes. I mean, I'm not coaching us for that show, but still, Yeah, but I heard some like, oh, it's not fair. I'm supposed to be displacing, and suddenly it changed. And so this is what I heard. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, what's all this matter about?
Yeah.
We are all there to see the physics. I mean, the physics not it's not about how much followers do you have or who follow you or are you special based on any status.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
who, you know who, your
Yeah,
connection.
it's not going to work that way, actually. As me and ex-athlete, I will only make the most deserving guy to win.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't put my friends on the line to make them win. No, it's not. And also my judges, everyone who actually have competed before, they have a first-hand experience who stand on the stage and now they're sitting down and judging you guys. Not a gym member or of friends or clients of the individuals. He's going to actually
Or
judge
probably
you
not
guys.
even from the fitness.
Yes, not in the fitness. So some of them won't be in the fitness industry. They can be a sponsor. They can put them here to judge you, which is like I feel the humiliation. It's
Yep.
like I'm humiliating my hard work ethics over there on stage. I'm putting a non-qualified judge just to see, who guy this one handsome.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy smiling. Confused.
Yeah.
Are we looking at obliques? Where obliques? Is that
Yeah.
I mean, saying that, why not? I mean, here in the prep podcast, you could share with them the criteria in different category, let's say bikini, men's physique, and classic.
Mhm.
As a judges, as a president and judges' point of view, what are you looking at in terms of different of the different category? So at least they know when they sign up for the they know that okay, the judging panel is looking for this, so I work on this. So they cannot at the end of the day, well, you got followers a lot, but
Yeah.
why you don't like me, you know?
Okay, we start from bikini itself, right?
Yeah.
We want to bring bikini to our old started, how it started actually. We don't even look at
It's like a current new fit model in
exactly.
IBD.
So we are looking for that actually. So of course the glutes must be there. And the waist must be small. Small waist is the key actually for bikini.
Yeah.
And then you don't look dry. Yeah, then you look like small like a figure already. Your shoulder shouldn't be so overpowering. You just look
Shoulder cap, yeah.
feminine fit.
Understand.
Yeah,
More family.
feminine and fit like a girl that every female who want to desire to get her body. That's called bikini. Yeah, that's what you want. And then of course if you have a physique, stage presentation is very important.
All
All the categories stage presentation. You can have the physique, but if you don't have to show off your physique, and you're gonna lose. A person who don't have the physique but they are so confident on stage, they will overpower the individual. So for that's the bikini. If in the future, like bikini girls, have any other questions, right? Do DM us.
Yeah.
We will actually give you a lot more information
Yeah,
on how
you guys can drop in the comment box as well.
Mm.
Yeah, so basically we know more.
And
about
yes, because we encourage more athletes to actually believe in our vision. Yeah, because we are here. We are not here just to
Just run a show.
Run a show. No, we are giving out hopes. We are giving in a way of better recognition. That's what we want all over. So second one is classic physique. Classic physique, same thing. We don't look so first thing we don't look like a bodybuilder. Okay, and we don't want to bodybuilding is bodybuilding. Classic, you must have a style of classic. Yeah, classic poses must be there. And we don't want to see gut. Gut issue. So stomach issue, we don't want to actually see that one individual blow the stomach bump and coming back in. Stage all point of time your waist must be super tight. Yeah, recently got one competition as well, and because of the weight issue, the individual lost.
Right.
So in dream aesthetic, the waist must be always small waist,
Tight control.
tight and control all point of time. Meet your weight requirement and stuff, and stage prep for sure. And men's physique, I feel you must have the stage presentation over there. Don't pose like bodybuilder over there. Don't put unnecessary poses over there. Just your body poses.
It's a good one. Explain to them what's the unnecessary poses.
Unnecessary poses is don't even okay. You need to flex your abs. Show me your abdominals, chest, front pose like a diamond front, and then the side view of your side obliques. Show us the obliques like what you have. If you don't have, don't show.
True.
Yeah, don't show. You can just show your front and back will do. But let's see if you don't have and you show to us. That's where we will pinpoint you. Say, to penalize you like now. You don't have it. Yeah. Okay, let's minus some
So
points.
basically, don't
Only
show your flaws.
powers.
Yeah. I mean that's bodybuilding, right?
Yeah.
I agree. I mean if you keep that's why when I always explain, at least of mine, I would say don't fight with the other competitor. If you don't have that strength that he had, there's no point in going against.
Absolutely,
You're
yeah.
just going to get penalized more and more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like some people, they have already a start of a big race actually.
Yeah.
So they always must be standing at the side. I mean, side views, just the obliques and the left.
Yeah.
Like something like Shiko. Shiko had very beautiful obliques. So if you showcase that, right,
Yeah.
he always either, you know.
Correct.
And now the turn on the back. Back, don't even give me the chemistry or just, I want to see a nice back over there. Yeah. With control. So your back, wrong voice. And you actually, if you know to show your separation. And then the transition, how you actually turn. How you expose, how you do a beautiful stage present, and all the audience might be watching you. You know, wow, that is the physics, yeah. So when the time you step the stage till the end, even the posing, when I ask you to do the comparison, you are in the zone. You're not resting anymore. This is your final time. Because you train for 8 months, 1 year for this moment. You don't want to just let my gut go. We don't do that. Yeah, we want to actually all for time, keep it tight, do what you need to do for the 8 months.
It's basically basic fundamentals when you're on stage.
Exactly. You don't want to just let it off. Yeah.
Even you're standing back back at the line, you still need to control your gun. And sometimes I see some guys from a certain field, that guy lost his gun. And then, look, the judges are still looking at you.
Yes. Yeah. Even though you're aside, even you behind, while we are waiting to
They
get
just relax all the way.
don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do
that's
that.
a common issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And men's physique, I feel you guys must look good, look handsome.
Setting up the hair,
Setting up the hair,
present,
blow some makeup in your face, just look stage present. Yeah, you don't look arrogant. Don't do that.
You don't have to. I feel like next week, don't look like a bodybuilder.
Yes, don't. You must look like a guy that.
I mean, at times as a bodybuilder look much more better.
Yes, last time bodybuilders are different. You know, those guys the waist much more tighter, and then it's different. Yeah, but now over the period of men's physique came down. So I would say men's physique compared to bodybuilding is much easy to prepare. I can be wrong, but I think it's of course in both are hard.
There's a different context
Both
to
are
it.
hard,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
but of course bodybuilding, they have to train even more harder. I mean, the prep, getting the fullness and stuff, fullness, shredded, everything over there. But men's physique just have to look just in terms of lean and full at the right place.
Understand?
Yeah, so that's what we want, like, you know, as a men's physique. These are the criteria we want to look good. Mainly, we want stage presence. Look like a champion, be a champion, think like a champion, and be a champion.
All right, fair enough. So you guys said firsthand what kind of criteria you need to be in each different classes. So don't come around, step off the stage, not getting that medal you want, and maybe that the judges is not judging you correctly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And also one more thing, you know, when you step the stage, okay, let's say you choose any platform you're talking about, any other organization, when you stand in competition, that means you're allowing that individual judge to judge.
Yes.
So you are there to judge. So if you want based on your judging thing, don't compete, right?
Correct. There's no point in competing.
Yeah, if you're gonna actually complain and think that judge don't like me, that's why you give me this point. No, not at all. As long I'm over here, I will see the judging how it goes actually.
You need to do something personal there.
Yeah, no, there's no personal over here. You are good, you will win. You are not good, you won't win.
Yep.
It's a very simple thing. Yeah. It's not based on friends. No.
Because let me just put out this my own personal experience. I ever came back from a very long hiatus to compete again at one of the organization. I think the guy's not doing it anymore. So that was the best prep ever. Best, right? Shredded everything, right? Even backstage, a lot of the guys said, "Well, you will win this competition, bodybuilding, right? Bodybuilding." So after the finals, everything, I got called out the last, got called out and everything, compared. Well, when they announced that I got third, the whole crowd was silent. Right. And when I look at the second and the first winner, well, I would say nothing from that. I'm not being biased, right? Even everyone on backstage and was surprised. But to me, do I complain? Do I don't? I'm like, okay, I'm disappointed, obviously, right? But to me, whatever it is, right? So it's still a physique thing. I just give benefit of the doubt. Probably that guy got better stage presence, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. But then again, of course, after the whole show is done and some of the inner workings of people over there saw me again outside, then they relate the actual truth why I got that. Okay, so I leave it at that. I do not even complain. I do not even go around social media. Oh, no, I take it as it is. Right, things happen. Right, so you move on from there. The best thing is to do better.
Go back to the drawing board.
Yeah,
Go back, do what you need to do.
do
And
better.
that's how the
Yeah.
winners normally do.
Yeah, do
Winners will think, okay, how to get better and win my next show, rather than go back and telling like, hey, you are bad, you are bad, you are bad, and say I'm the best. But eventually, you are looking bad over here.
Yeah.
Oh, winner, okay, fine. Okay, this is what happens. Okay, let me make better. Or if you don't like to compete for a particular organization,
You move on.
change to a different person over there, change to a different organization, maybe you can get win over that.
Yeah.
But I mean, changing organization and staying with that same attitude doesn't make
Doesn't make
I mean,
yeah.
you have to change again then.
I mean, like I said, I mean, if you keep doing that,
Eventually you stop.
eventually you feel that all organizations dislike you.
So eventually you will realize that it's you.
Yeah.
You problem,
Yeah.
not the problem. Okay.
And also competing is of course competing is an individual thing.
Yep.
But you need to get the community, get friends, get from there, getting each other's competing together, and then sharing the tips. Get a community of here, because that's what's happening overseas. Even simply our neighbors in Malaysia, they are huge, man. Yeah, one event, 500 over athletes competing. Yeah.
The local shows are crazy.
And we are fighting for 50 athletes over here.
Yeah.
The president of Malaysia, he's Mr. KL president, Mr. Kumar.
Oh yeah.
So when I spoke to him, he asked me how many athletes I have for my last year Olympic.
Yeah.
So I told him I have 76 athletes. Oh, like I thought, 76. So I asked him, so how many athletes do you have for your and Mr. Enrich, the relay show? Oh, I had 700.
Oh, that's like 10 boys.
2 days.
Yeah.
2 days event,
Yeah.
over 1,000 over audience. I'm like, okay.
My God, there.
Okay, fine. Because he's like over 700 athletes now. Then I'm just thinking, wow, how? I mean, I want our own community, our bodybuilding industry in Singapore also.
Yeah.
700, maybe 200 athletes out here competing. And but my vision, if let's say I have that much crowd, that much of athlete, the question is, how am I going to actually give that athlete well from that? So if you see, if my athletes would join the event, I'm giving them free gym access to 24-hour fitness.
For Choflin or
No, they will have 16 weeks of free gym access to
24X.
24-hour fitness. They have Paya Lebar and Bukit, and then they have vaccine service for free.
Yep.
And then these two for now.
Oh yeah.
And then the food. Let's say if you go to MC, you get 5% discount from all your meals. So let's say if I have 200 athletes sign up, so I will think a different way to actually give them a smooth preparation. Yeah, that's my vision. But like when I ask my KL guys and stuff, their vision is I'll give you a platform, you guys can compete. Yeah. Like even when I talk to a different organization, not organization, they actually federations. So when I ask them if there cash prize involved, they say no cash prize involved. I give you a platform to stand. It's really good enough for you guys. Why must I give you a cash prize over here? And that's the answer for me is like, I couldn't answer. Like, is it that's all you give? Because these guys are putting a lot of hard work, and you just give him a platform. You just say you give them platform. Yeah, I need to go and get a venue. I need to spend over 1,000 for a venue. You're getting the trophies, medals. I'm spending a lot of money. Why must I give some more money to the athletes? So I'm like, okay. Then he asked me. Then you say you shouldn't. Yeah.
But that's I mean,
you say you actually giving a lot of you're pampering them in a way that you're making them weak.
I don't think that's
Is that even when I hear that? Firstly, I put my stand on that. I say, no, I'm taking care of my athletes. This is what they need actually. They deserve the money actually. Yeah, I'm giving them less actually. I tell them, no, I'm giving them like 1,000, 2,500 or 2,000 less. I want to give them 5,000. Yeah, that's my vision. In 2029, 2030, I'm going to give that $5,000 for men's physics, and I'm going to keep that 5,000 all the way. I'm not going to change. As long as I'm in this industry, I will keep it the same amount. Then you ask me, bro, you want not care that?
I have to disagree with this book. I mean, I believe Because if we don't do this, I mean, as an organizer, I can understand his point of view, putting in a lot of time, money, and stuff. But that's the point, right? You want to give back, and you want to reward all this
So
effort.
you see, we only athletes like us will think give back. This word's called give
Yeah.
back. They are businessmen.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they only how to take it back. Yeah.
Mm.
Now I'm putting this, I need to get my cost back. So I'm putting like 12,000, 15,000 to run an event.
Yep.
Then how to get a registration? Okay, that's it. Okay, that's my money. Now go compete, get off. That's it. Next week I'm back. So this kind of attitude. So
You start even improving the whole industry.
Yeah, it doesn't. It will just
and let's say
like
if they have a low sign up, they'll just close shop. And that's it. Yeah. Will they return back the money? It depends on the individual. Because sometimes you're organizing overseas. How are they going to refund the money? They say, okay, we're going to send you email, wait for you, kind of stuff. Yeah.
Understand. Yeah, so that's the thing, lah. I mean, in terms of being an organizer, it's also like you mentioned, a businessman, or does the organizer has understanding of bodybuilding?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because as a businessman, it's all about return on investment. But for us, it's about giving. But nonetheless, I mean, once you run an organization or a company, it's still business. But if you don't have the passion, like Sari mentioned, if you only keep doing just for the ROI, the business will not grow. But what I believe, my opinion, if we're gonna put passion into it, even in the first, second year, you're not bringing a decent number of ROI, but I believe it goes a long, long way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But mine, DA, I promise this. Take my word. Even I have 5 athletes with me, and if I need to spend over 15, 20,000 to run the event, I will. It's okay. Never mind. Because I will never make that 5 athletes energy go to waste. It's okay. Yeah. I only have like 10 audience to support the 5 athletes. It's fine. It's okay. Never mind.
So you will
My
still
show will still run. Yeah. I will know how does the
The feeling
5
of that.
athletes will feel. Man, I just prepared it for all point of time. It's not the 5 athletes' fault. Yeah,
True.
it's just
Yeah.
that I never get athletes. It's okay. Now my show will still run. That's the promise that I will give to the community. My show, if I announce, it's a 100% show, and my vision is athlete welfare. Yeah.
Understand. I totally get it. Next is I want to touch base. I mean, do you have any questions for?
Yeah. Okay. Back to the question of competition, right? Talking about categories. How about we discussed this earlier off air? Would you, as a point of view of a judge, okay, we have a classic physique guy. Then he competed in that. Then the next category is probably men's physique. Then he switched to men's physique, right? And changed to box shorts and everything. What is your opinion about that?
Okay, so now, let's say a classic physique guy, he looked big, like really big. Okay,
Yep.
now not like real, but something smaller than real.
Small.
Yeah. So it's very humble. The bodybuilder how big also they'll say they're small.
Yeah, they all have their issues.
Actually, I'm the smallest here. I'm tiny now. Okay.
Little big.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so how he goes now real size now. If he say he want to join for men's physique,
Mm.
he will lose.
Yeah.
I personally would penalize him, yes, because he don't look man physique anymore. He looks so huge. Yeah. But the thing is, let's say you do have a man physique body with a classic physique condition. What I mean, okay, let's say some guys, the shoulders will be there, a small waist.
Mhm.
Okay, these are the advantage: small waist, nice legs, and a very nice quads. Okay, not huge like bodybuilder, but a very symmetric,
Symmetry,
yeah,
symmetry to the top and bottom.
quads. Yeah. So that kind of guys, when they wear a box short, what will happen? They will have a nice X physique.
Yep, correct.
Yeah. So you will become like a international standard of men's physique, and that guy will win for sure. Yeah, but not 100% because if you don't know the pose like men's physique also,
Yeah,
you
true.
can the same. Yeah, because not you can have the physique of that, but if you don't know how to showcase the physique like men's, then you won't able to win. But the thing is, yes, you can.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna win or lose,
Still depend on the judges.
subject to
Whoever's standing
depends
beside
on
you.
the- True. Because you rather be a king rather than one player. Then you put both side. Both it's not a mistake. You can join both, but you won't be no, you're going to win that
I
two
think
box shot.
I think more of like
It's better
probably
to be one area,
yeah
to be the master
to,
over
to
that.
be good at one thing or rather master of one category than or rather be an expert on one thing and not be a master of none. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, touch on the context. So I mean, I can understand why one wants to go into two division,
Mhm.
but in terms of you have to understand on how your physique is. If your physique is in between classic and men's physique, I mean some have really good symmetrical genetics and stuff.
Yep.
Yes, I mean I can understand some are trying to mitigate whether they can do classic or men's physique. Yeah, that I can understand. But I mean at the end of the day, it falls down into having someone who's there for you or your coach to tell you, okay, your physique might end up along the way to classic. But for now, we focus on your maths physics. Yes, because bodybuilding is all about a marathon where the longer you in the game, the more muscle tissue you put, the bigger you grow. So the bigger you grow, the dynamic of your body changes.
The coach himself, yes,
Yeah,
correct.
so
Yeah.
that's where I believe I can understand why one are doing that. But most, sadly to say, most are doing two division, not because of their physique in between the category, but
I
they
know where
just
you're
want a
going.
lot of medals.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
just want to, okay, I want to take this, I want to take this, I want to take this. But I've seen a lot, I agree with Anand as well. I've seen a lot whereby big waves in men's physique.
Yeah.
Yeah, grainy condition in men's physique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't do that actually. Yeah.
So,
You're bringing down the beauty of men.
yeah, I mean, for those who I believe, I mean, have this kind of physique, look, I know classic is in trend, men's music is in trend. That's a, when you go to a show, when you see that registration,
Oh,
you
yeah.
see classic will be and men's music will be like
Almost.
yeah, almost together like probably 50, 60 sign up. I mean, I'll be exaggerating a bit, but nonetheless, bodybuilding now is very low. Yeah, so but I would say a handful of athletes. Sorry to say this, but a bit delusional. Yeah, in terms of they think that they can fit men's physique. Why? Like you mentioned, you feel that they feel that men's physique training is much more easier.
Yes.
Yeah, and look, the era has changed. Men's physiques are also training legs.
Yeah.
And they are also I've never shortchanged men's physique easier. I believe every category has their hard part to dig. Yeah, and how they want to approach it. But look at yourself and choose a category that helps your physique.
Yeah, more
You
more
know, yeah, help
how
your
your genetics looks
more to
better.
your genetics. It doesn't mean don't get intimidated if your physique falls under bodybuilding. Yeah, because like I mentioned, bodybuilding is a marathon. If you don't win shows, doesn't mean you're not good. Okay, you win if you lose a show, it means that you are better than what you are yesterday.
Yep.
Yes. Come to the next show, do it again, do it again, do it. Love your training, love the purpose and the journey of what
It's
you're doing.
it's more of like
Absolutely, yeah.
getting better show after show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So doesn't mean that you need to win that first show. Win is a good thing, but if you win and you do not know where you have your weaknesses, that's also bad. So you need to also realize that once you lose a show doesn't mean it's the end of the day. Actually, it's a point of reference you need to improve on certain things. You know what I mean? Certain flailing muscle group that you need to be get feedback. Yeah, get feedback from judges. That's where you can actually narrow down to what the judges wants to see from you as a physique point of view. Right. So then that's where you go back to the drawing board and plan your attack again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next, I want to ask another good question. Yeah, that people in my DM also were talking about, and so were asking me, well, how do I feel about the show? How do I feel about the pro card?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah. See, I think I know you will also have a reaction to this. Yeah. So, where does a dream aesthetic pro card will lead you to? So, for them to understand, and for them to
okay. Okay. So now, actually, this my vision is why I came up with Dream Aesthetic Pro cards. Okay. Now we have a strong, clear guys like Shekos are quite strong,
Yeah.
and then let's say Rafael, or even Fazari. So these guys, Zami, if you're going to put these guys compete with the juniors, juniors or even the novice guys, right? And also any other guys, upcoming guys to compete against them, they pretty much did not. It's you can smoke. Yeah, it's just
Gladly smoke.
so they won't be able to even go near them because they're actually quite experienced guys, and then they will win that. So my vision is to get these good guys to go up, level up. So they will be like in locally, they will be a pro men's physique. So they will only be able to compete in that pro categories. So winners versus the winners. So like in other words, the stars compete against the stars to go up, elevate even higher.
Bigger price money.
Bigger price money, exactly. So I was thinking how to put them in a higher cash price, higher recognition. So you will know actually you never compete. You're not just not winning the normal people. You're winning actually the great ones. Yeah. And then you are the real great one in Singapore.
That's it.
Yeah. But my vision is one thing is very hard to make this happen. Yeah, because you know why? Firstly, if I'm going to make it that way,
You need more shows.
not only more shows. Let's say that individual not going to compete anymore. So, and then this is my last event, and I give them pro card, and that's it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's going to be over that. So that being said, actually, it's no more pro card anymore. That's the only event I tried. And
so
then
there's
no more pro cards anymore. So we won't give pro cards anymore. So it's just going to be a normal event again. And the winners, we will give them a special invitation. Come back the next year.
Also,
because it's not we're not going to proceed with the pro cards anymore.
So does it means to say that it's more like this the Singapore Award now?
Dream Aesthetic Classic Award goes to only. Dream Aesthetic Classic. Why is a bit unique because we given them the sword. That's a prestigious sword. My vision is I want to rather than me giving the sword, I want my champion like Zamit. I will invite him to come down and give the sword to the next champion.
Understand?
Yeah, but the subject whether he's available and it's depends on the timing and stuff. But if it's not available, we give the sword. So it's a sword if you are the champion for Dream Aesthetic Classic. And Dream Aesthetic Olympian, we give them a beautiful statue trophies and then a beautiful award. Goes there. But the pro card is out from
Okay, before we divert again, right? Just want to ask you as an organizer, which is much more important, the pro card or the prize money?
Okay. So in pro card in my locally or you're talking about internationally?
Okay. Just put it in general.
In general. Okay. All right. So I will feel
as an organizer, as a president, what do you feel? In your opinion?
I'm saying this as Anan.
Okay.
So I think it's not as an organizer and stuff. I think it's Anan as an athlete. Whichever market me more.
True.
Yeah. Firstly, okay. So if pro cards, if I need to actually to get a pro card, I need to work harder. I'm willing to work hard, but the thing is, I'm not willing to actually abandon my family as I get older. I want to have quality time, quality way of lifestyle.
Understand?
Yeah, I want to do my sport, but I don't want to be too selfish.
Understand?
Yeah, because that individual, that woman actually trusted me to come with me.
It's bodybuilding by default. It's selfish sport, right?
Yeah. So I want to do, but I don't lose everything to get one.
Understand?
If I need to lose everything to get one, but eventually if I never get also, I lose big time.
You lose everything eventually.
Like something like you just trading, right?
Yeah.
You put more money. Some zero money out there.
Because the reason why I asked you this, right?
Yeah.
I believe you heard this a lot from athletes, from these young athletes, and so, I want my pro card, I want pro card. But the question is that I see that those who have pro cards themselves are not going to the pro stage to really battle it out. You know, that what are you using that pro card for? You get what I mean? Yes.
That's a road with no vision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So usually when people ask me, why are you not chasing for your pro card? Why am I doing PCA and so? I mean, I got plans for myself. Okay, personally for myself, I got my plans. This is how I'm going to do it and stuff. But my ultimate term is not. I never think about stepping on stage on Olympia, to be honest. But my plan is to work out my business, my career, but what I want to do as an athlete, as a coach, and how I get to give back to the community and help people, those who want to compete and build my business. And my
It's more like probably your insurance plan.
This is the
after
best
bodybuilding.
vision, actually. Yeah, this is the best vision. Like, this is where you have a vision with a tunnel and you can go over that. Yeah. Then let's come to a pro card. To compete for international event, you need to be member first. Even after you became a pro card winner, you need to sustain the pro card. You need to pay some money for it.
Yeah.
Stuff. What is this? Yeah, we need to first work hard for it. After we work hard, we need to pay money to sustain it. Actually, then will you be able to win a pro show and go to qualify for Olympia?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you are attaining that pro card, make sure that you're putting in effort to show up again on the pro stage. I mean, lose or win, that's besides the point. But just to be active, because you're putting a lot of hard work becoming a pro, and once you turn to pro, that flame burn off. It doesn't make sense at all.
So basically, look, how you get yourself to be a pro, the effort, right?
Yep.
Once you become a pro, you need 10 times more effort to
Exactly.
win a show or lose a show, whatever it is, right?
Sure.
So you have to maintain that. So imagine you already guessing out, trying to get a pro card, sorry. Now you're being a pro. You have to level up 10 times over. So how much in terms of energy?
How much of body you can take
Yeah.
and how much of financially you're
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'll give you a simple example. I know this one trainer. Okay, he's not competitor. He trains himself, and then he work. One day he will have like 12 clients. He can train up to 14 clients. He's a workaholic, and he do local. I mean he don't go for competition, but he ever want to try for local event. He tell me, but he trains normal, but he train 14 clients. He has a lot of money. He earn good amount of money. He driving around all big cars. He's successful.
Yes.
Okay. He put work as his priority over here. And another individual over here, he trains more vigorous than he only trains 2 clients or 3 clients. Okay. Right. And that 2-3 clients also he will go and fight. Show up late.
All right.
Okay. And then eventually he will actually tell the client is wrong. He don't do well in the business, but he is a champion. He can be the champion. He can be a pro card winner. Yeah. So you can see the both angle. To the viewers over here, the clients, right, not going to actually see who you are actually. The client when don't want validation, you are a pro card winner. You are a good trainer.
Yeah.
You show up.
Yeah.
You show up each and every time because the client believing you can give them a 6-pack or you can make them lose weight. Not every client want to have a 6-pack body.
Yeah.
You lose 5 kg, I'm happy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you lose.
basically, they just see you as my trainer.
Yes,
Yeah,
You don't see as a pro.
No,
some
you
pro.
don't. You broke up.
The devil, but
So you see, you can be broke up, but if you don't show up, what's the point?
Correct.
Yeah. You only all of yourself. Hey, I went to this place, that place. Then the client look at you like that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Are you doing the next step? Oh, finish it. Take care. Bye.
I've heard the story. I wouldn't name.
Come on, let's share.
Alright, we have at least around 5 to 10 minutes for the show. Okay, so before we end this, I will just share. I've heard this story whereby this person, I don't want to say he or she,
Okay, come on.
this person is a RBB pro.
Okay.
Okay, so working in a company and stuff, and whereby when you work at a company, you have protocols, you have environmentals, and you have all and stuff, right? Yeah. So when it is supposed to follow through to the company protocols and stuff, and the team leader or the manager was asking him, oh shit, I said him. Okay, was asking this person, why are you not following how we run the program here and stuff like that. How this person answered back was quite ridiculous, I feel. This person said that, oh, why should I follow? I'm an RBB pro. See. So the point of this, right? I mean, what does your RBB pro got to do with a company-based structure protocols that you're working with?
Do you get fired after that?
I hope so. Fortunately, no more.
Of course, he will say, I'm IB pro. And then boss will say, oh, look, I'm the boss here. You can be out. Yeah.
So
What no relation to your job.
Yeah, this is your status. And you should always respect the superiors
Exactly.
of whoever you are.
Yes,
working
correct,
with.
correct.
Even you're a freelance trainer, our bosses are the clients.
Yeah.
You cannot be telling, you know what, I'm the boss, okay, you pay me money. So no,
Right.
it doesn't work that way actually.
Yeah. So I mean, the bottom line I'm trying to say is basically, I mean, I'm not saying that a pro card is not important. I mean, it depends on the individual and what you want to do with it and what is basically your vision. But nonetheless, just remember, a pro card doesn't mean you can do anything anywhere in the gym.
Doesn't make you
Yeah.
special.
It doesn't make you special. Doesn't make you a Superman.
Adding on to it, right? Let's
Yeah.
say if you're even a pro card, even you're a champion, regardless like whatever. I mean, if you hold a champion position, right? I'm urging to these champions, be friendly,
Yes.
be approachable,
Correct.
okay?
Correct. Yes.
Learn how to share your tips to our next generation.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
And then don't think highly about yourself because every mountain has a bigger mountain than you.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
true.
So be nice person, be the friendly, approachable that, hey man, I can go to him and be passionate about your thoughts and your knowledge. Never ever teach a person wrongly, lead them to a dangerous health conditions.
Because it's
Very true, very
basically, as
Yeah.
a champion, I always believe, I've been approached, I work in anytime fitness, right? So I've been approached with so many members. I mean, I don't go around, oh, you want to talk to me about nutrition? I got 1 hour, limit, etc.
Hey,
No.
absolutely. You know, some people they'll say by consultation you need money.
Yeah.
I don't talk. You must pay me.
Yeah.
Or you want to talk to me about prep? By just consultation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when do you certify as a doctor, man? Yeah.
So the thing is that even me, the amount of knowledge I have and so forth, I'm not saying that I'm promoting myself, but I will ask for more in terms of an hour per service of clients. But I still service the free trial sessions that we have in the Anthem Fitness. I still do it. Yeah, because I'm not above that. Oh, I'm not. Why must I do things for free?
It's basic. End of the day, we come down to the basic.
Customer service.
Customer service.
Yes.
PR, personal relation. That's where any individuals like you. They will like you. You depends on your service, depend on your communication, depends on your reliability. Like showing up. You know, I can be a champion by say, bro, you know what? I'm sleeping now.
Yeah.
I'm not giving excuses. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
after they will have a fire. You know, within 6 months, on and kind of, is it? You will burn the fire off. Say that,
Yes.
no, you know, I'm not showing up. Sorry, this and that, everything. After show up, train them for 15, 20 minutes. This is what you need.
Yeah.
Giving them wrong information.
Correct.
Warm up on the treadmill.
Okay. This is my pet peeve big time. Any trainer or even any superstar pro, you get your client to warm up on the treadmill.
And, no, and that's not counted as a PT actually. Your
Yeah.
client actually be doing warm ups first.
Yeah.
And then come to you for an hour sessions.
Yeah.
Not
Solid 1 hour.
don't take 20 minutes for warm up.
Yeah,
warm
no,
up session,
no,
actually.
no.
Yeah.
So I mean, look, to sum it up, regardless whether you're pro, right, or a very high level trainer, show up to your client as if he's your most valuable person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take your goal personal.
Yeah.
Your dear, because I believe you lose energy actually. Even now over here, I'm blessed to be over here by the Green Guards, and I'm blessed at the university a chance to actually promote my event over here. But if an individual coming to you and asking, can you make my dream into reality? This is your faith. You are the right person. You can change him to be a superstar. Make sure you get committed. Put yourself 100%. If you need to work on him day and night check on him.
Yeah.
You know, finish your cardio, bro. Are you
Yeah.
done? Be angry with your client for a right reason. It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So be committed. Be 100%, and be the right coach.
True. Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you, Anan.
Thank
Most
you very
welcome.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you
so
to
much.
come to our
man.
humble podcast and stuff. We are grateful that we are very grateful that you replied my message.
Yes, absolutely.
I was thinking when he replied my message.
Yeah.
No, of course. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share my thoughts. Happy to promote my event coming up on the 21st of June,
Yeah.
2025 at NUS.
Is the registration closed yet?
Haven't yet.
All right.
So today what day is today? We are
today,
when is it?
17.
17. Oh, we have only 2 more days.
2 more days.
For the
One more
early
day.
bird,
One more day.
early bird registration
Early,
to close. After that, it's a last year registration. I think so somewhere. I'll announce it. So everything cannot put my mind.
For sure,
But
for sure.
sign up as soon as, because this is the early bird registration. we are looking at some real good guys to compete.
Right.
I wish, like some real good guys like back then, my time, the superstars like, who was my time? Like this Darren V
Yep.
are very, very good individuals. How I wish he compete for my
Right.
event, right? Oh, maybe you will see him.
Right.
How we wish these kind of stars come back. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I mean, having all the OGs to come back, it will be a great.
It's
great
like a
yeah.
great battle. Like, this kind of person, when they come back on board.
I think
Firstly,
if-
I'm very
actually,
honest.
if-
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
In fact, the stage presence with them coming back,
Fire, actually, yeah.
they
I
will
got,
have
I got
fun
one
on stage.
request lah. Wait, if you want to see Sally come back, Lisa come back on the stage,
Okay.
and some OGs
Uh-huh.
open the bodybuilding stuff.
For me,
I-
it's like
how,
masters.
how I wish I can do that, but the thing is, the community is small. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Maybe let me have like 10 individual bodybuilders coming out to me and say I want to do bodybuilding
Yeah.
that year, because Dream Aesthetic Classic is for you guys, for
Yeah,
local
sure.
people over there. Whatever I hear, I will do for you guys.
Yeah.
Because it's our local event. I want to promote the sport. So my 10 bodybuilders come to me and say, bro, open a bodybuilding event and I'm going to compete. And they give me their word. I will give my word to open up the show. And of course, the cash prize will be there. Reward will be over there. And of course, the show will be more epic with you guys, bodybuilders. Yeah.
Alright, guys, all bodybuilders come back.
Come back.
Probably
compete.
I'll make a comeback. Probably.
Let's go and look at stage.
Yes, absolutely. If you guys are on and I'm on, open up the show.
Alright.
Right, good.
All right. Okay. So thanks for you guys to follow us on our part 2 with Ahnan Raj. So lastly, I also want to thank Phil's Stretch Performance again for to sponsor this podcast.
And we still have Shafiq back in the background there. That's doing his.
So I mean,
stuff.
if you guys need anything to rectify on your body and stuff, you can go to Phil's Stretch Performance IG or website and book your appointment and stuff. Currently we doesn't have any promo code. Soon we're gonna have, hopefully. All right. Yeah. So any last word from you? Sorry.
Any comments, any people you want to get onto the show, drop to the box below, subscribe, like, and share. Right?
Any last word from you, Lisa?
And like to actually thank both of you all to have me over here, and also like to thank Phil Stretch to actually organize this for guys and giving a space for us. Once again, Dream Aesthetic Classic is 21st of June 2025. Come down, support our local event, and support our local athletes' hard work. And then a lot of exciting things going to happen. Thanks for all the athletes who signed up for the event. Thanks for believing in my vision. And Dream Aesthetic will continue.
All right,
guys.
See you guys. Ciao.